Hey guys, what's up? Paul here. Welcome back to Hub City Drones. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. I really do appreciate it. Hey, don't forget, hit that subscribe and that notify button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, of course, but so you also don't miss your chance to win a free drone. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, you guys, and we're pretty close to it right now, we're going to have our very first drone giveaway, and not one, but 3 lucky subscribers are going to win a free drone. I'll put a video out here in the next few days with more details on how to enter and win, so make sure you hit that subscribe and that notify button so you don't miss that video and your chance to win a free drone. Today we're going to check out BWINE'S newest drone. It's their F7 Mini GPS drone. This is a great drone for beginners, you guys. It's really easy to fly and super easy to set up. Brushless motors. It has a 4K UHD camera on it, adjustable from the controller. Video is recorded, are you ready for this, at 2K at 50 frames per second, or you can choose 2.7K at 25 frames per second. But I really like the FPV view options. 720p, or you can change it to 2K at 25 frames per second. That should make for a crystal clear FPV view on our cell phone, and under 249 grams, so you don't have to worry about registering this dude with the FAA. It has all the GPS fail-safe features in it, so if you get a low battery or you lose connection with the controller, this dude's automatically going to come back to you and land from where it took off from. Plus, if you're flying it, you lose sight of it and you're freaking out and you don't know what to do, there's the return to home button on the controller and the app. All you got to do is press it, and again, this dude's going to come right back to you and land from where it took off from. As a beginner, you really can't go wrong with this drone, you guys. And right now, you can't go wrong with the price. $279.99 on Amazon right now, but check this out, you guys. I just checked their ad again on Amazon, and now they have a $100 off clickable coupon, so you can get this dude for right around 180 bucks. That's a great deal for a GPS drone, you guys. The link in the description, click on it, go get you one. But first, let's go unbox it. We'll check out everything it comes with. Then I'm going to show you guys how to set this dude up. It's really easy to do. Then we'll put him up in the air, give him a test flight, and we'll check it out and see what he can do. Let's go get started. Alright guys, here we go. Time to get BWINE'S F7 Mini out of the box. Here is the box that it comes in. Very cool picture on it. There may be a glare. It is a very shiny box. And if you can see here, I get another damaged box from Amazon. This is like the 4th one now I've gotten where the box has been all crushed up and stuff. Luckily though, every time I've gotten it, the contents on the inside have been okay. So let's get this dude out of the box and check him out. Oh, here we go. Very cool. Get this out of our way. Awesome. Look at that. Manual's right there in the front. So you get one big Ziploc sandwich bag so you can pack your lunch when you go fly your drones. Oh, cool. Look at all that. Ooh. So right there is our manuals. You do get 3 different manuals. One is the user manual, then you get your quick start guide, and then you get your disclaimer and safety guidelines version 1.0. Super cool. The manual, check this out, you guys. It's about 50 pages long. I think somewhere around there, 40 something pages long. But It's in color with the app, and it's very well illustrated, you guys. Everything you need to know is in here. I say it in all my videos, you guys, and I really just can't say it enough. Read the manual, you guys. Everything you need to know is in here. Don't get the drone, charge it up, put it up in the air before you read the manual, so you don't ruin your drone. I mean, it's not a cheap drone. You don't want to get it up in the air and not know what to do and crash the damn thing. So always read your manual. Another good idea, go online, Google the manual online. See if you can find a PDF version or a downloadable version. Then you can read the manual while you're waiting for your drone to be delivered. And when it gets to you, then you're ready to go. Charge the batteries and off you go. But always read your manual, guys. Remember what I always say, don't be a drone dummy. All right, cool bag. I like the bag. It's got the BWINE logo on it here. It's a soft-sided bag. Looks like we got a pocket here on the front. Got a little strap here. It's like a shoulder bag, so that's really cool. Let's get inside this thing. There it all is. Check it out. So let's go with our accessories first and see what it comes with. So it looks like in here is one drone propeller removal tool, Phillips head screwdriver, drone propeller removal tool. Sounds a hell of a lot cooler though, doesn't it, than Phillips head screwdriver. Fluorescent orange drone propeller removal tool. We get two micro USB charging cables. Super cool. Normally you get one, we get two. That is really cool. And then I think right down here, I feel something. What is it? It's a mystery box. Nope. It's actually a complete full set of blades with the hinges and the screws. Everything's in there you need. It's one complete full set, 2A's, 2B blades, and the screws. And then we get two batteries. I'm only going to take one out of the box right now because they're both exactly the same. So we do get two of them. They are a 7.6 volt 2100 mAh LiPo drone engine. Very cool. You can use your USB charging cable. It plugs right in the side right here like so. Just like that, and you can use a 5 volt, 2 amp, or 3 amp charger box to charge this little dude up. The charge time is 3.5 hours per battery, you guys, so that's quite a long time. You're looking at 7 hours total if you charge each battery separately, and that's, again, that's a completely drained battery, so it probably won't take you nowhere near that much time. But it's cool. You can use a 3 amp. You can go under all that. It's just going to take longer to charge the battery. And you can use the fast charge charger boxes. It will not charge the battery any quicker though. It's still going to take you the 3.5 hours to charge the battery. We have our indicator light right here. You push it once and it shows you your battery's level, 25% per LED light. Push it once, push it again, hold it in, and check it out. That actually powers on the drone. Very cool. And you do the same thing to turn it off. Push it once, push it again. Your LEDs fade down to nothing and your drone is off. Very cool battery. You do get 30 minutes of flight time, up to 30 minutes of flight time per battery. 2 batteries, that's damn near an hour of flight time, you guys. That's pretty damn good. Granted, that's, you know, probably on low speed and stuff like that, not a lot of wind. They usually gauge the time on these batteries at just a hover time and absolutely no wind. But even still, you're probably technically going to get close, probably more around 50 minutes total with both batteries. Probably about 25 minutes of battery. That's still really good, not bad at all. All right, we're going to check out the drone. No, we're not. We're going to go for the controller. Check it out. That's really cool. It's packaged really well too. Everything is protected. It's padded. Super cool. I would actually keep this to put on top of your controller because the drone rests on there like that. So that's really cool. Our controller, we have a cheat sheet on the front of it. It tells you what all of the joysticks and the buttons do. Super cool. It is a 2.4 gigahertz controller. It is rechargeable, which is super cool. It has a 3.7 volt, 380 mAh battery in it. Charge time, 60 minutes for a full charge, and that's if the battery is completely dead. But what's really cool, you guys, is you get 10 hours of operating time on this dude. That's really cool. That's just crazy. On the top, we have our camera button, our video, and our camera button. We have our up and down buttons for our camera, you know, our adjustment buttons up and down. In the middle, we actually have an antenna, and it is an actual working antenna. Sometimes they put these on here and there's no wire in them or whatever, and it's just for show. This one is actually a working one, and I really like the way it kind of just folds right into the back of the controller. That's cool. Very cool. On the front, our cell phone holder. Check it out. I like this cell phone holder. It's got a good grip right here. There's one on the top as well, so your phone's not going to slide around in there at all. And it actually opens up pretty far. Look at that. That's pretty damn good. That's a good stretch. So you could probably just about get any phone in there, even like the Note 20 Ultra, out of the case. I don't think it would fit in here if you had an OtterBox case or whatever, but definitely a good size phone holder on it. That's really cool. The joysticks feel great. They pop right back into place. The only thing I don't like about this controller's joysticks are these nubs. They're kind of pokey, but I guess it's all right. And you know, it's not uncomfortable, but it definitely lets you know you're using them. Very cool. The right joystick now, this one you can hear it clicks. This is also your speed button. It is a 2-speed drone, high and low, and you just press it in and it will change the speeds. The controller will beep once for speed 1, and then it will beep twice for speed 2. We have our power button. Check it out. Our green LED indicator light. That will go off once we pair it to the drone. Your 1-key takeoff and land. The middle button, this is cool, you guys. This is actually your GPS calibration button. Tap it once and it puts the drone into GPS. It's your compass calibration button. Tap it once and it puts the drone into compass calibration, so you can do that, and I'll show you that and set up how we do it. It's also the button you use to take the drone out of GPS mode. So if you long press this, the controller will beep and your drone will go out of GPS mode, and it will put it in attitude mode, which is normally what you use when you're flying it indoors somewhere, because you don't want to do GPS indoors because you'll lose your signal quite often, and it's just not a good idea to do. Your return to home button right here, that is very cool. And on the bottom, check this out, grip sticks. I absolutely love grip sticks on a controller. They just make it so much more comfortable to hold and to use, especially when you have that top weight from the cell phone in the controller. Love the grip sticks. And under these grip sticks is a little magic port. It's your charging port. You just charge one of the USB cables that came with it. You can plug it right in here. Again, 5 volt, 2 amp, or 3 amp charger box. You can use any micro USB cable. This light will be red while it's charging, and it will go completely off when it is charged. So I'm sure you have a bunch of them laying around like I do, as well as the charger boxes. So you can charge both batteries and the controller at the same time. That's really cool. But that's our controller, you guys. It's a very cool controller. I like it. Not bad at all. We're going to put it away, because now we're going to go for, you got it, the drone. And I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way. Put that over here. Here we go. Woohoo! Check it out. Check it out. There's our drone. Very cool. I like the design. It's really cool looking on it. The arms lock into place really well. That's cool. I like the way they lock in. They're in there pretty good too. Listen to that. Got a good little plop into the lock position. That's awesome. It is hinged propellers, and they do sit on a 1503 brushless motors. The weight on this little dude is 245 grams or 8.64 ounces. So it is actually under the weight required to register it. So you do not have to register the FAA. Another great option for a beginner. You don't have to worry about going on and registering it. It's really not a big deal though, but with this one, you don't have to worry about it. The range, 1,640 feet. That's pretty damn good for a beginner drone. And the FPV range is exactly the same, 1,640 feet. Now remember, that is unobstructed and outdoors, nothing interfering with it, you know, like power lines, trees, buildings, mountains, you know, spaceships, all that other stuff. You probably won't get the full 1640 out of it, But if you're in a big open field and there's really no interference, you really should just about get the full distance on the drone. And that's really cool. 1,640 feet away, you probably are going to have a really hard time seeing them anyway. And remember, you do have to keep the drone in your VLOS, visual line of sight. So always keep that in mind when you're flying it. But let's check this dude out some more. So we do have some LED lights on the rear arms, which is really cool. It looks like right here we actually have an actual working optical flow sensor. That's awesome. Yeah, I like this dude. This is really cool. Our SD card, you can see here, it even says it holds up to a 128 gigabyte SD card. Now when you do the SD card, you guys, make sure you format it in a FAT32, and I would recommend using a class 10 U3 or higher SD card, because the camera, and this is a little cover right here, and it comes right off like so. Check it out. There's our camera. Now these stay on. This is a really cool idea that BWINE thought of to put on here for beginners. It's like a camera protector. So if you run into something, it's not going to ruin your camera. You're not going to have to worry about it breaking. That's really cool. I've not seen that before. It's kind of just right incorporated into the style. That is super cool. But the camera, 5 gigahertz FPV transmission. Very cool. Not 5G cell phone, 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Remember, 5G is generation. It's 5 gigahertz. Now, the FPV view on this dude is 720p, or, you ready for this? 2K at 25 frames per second. That's really cool, you guys. That's the view on your cell phone. So if you're in the 2K and you're, I don't know, say 1,000 feet out, and you start losing your video feed, or it's starting to get choppy, or, you know, blacking out on you, you can let the drone hover, go into the settings, and I'll show you it when we go over the app, and you can change it to 720p, and that should fix your problem, and you'll have your video feed back again. Now the video you actually record from the camera to your SD card is in 2K at 50 frames per second. I thought that was really cool. Or you can do 2.7K at 25 frames per second. That's cool as well. Now remember, that is to the SD card. If you don't use an SD card, which you don't have to, just remember, if you don't, your videos are all going to be saved at 720p. So you're going to lose a lot of resolution and clarity if you don't have the SD card in there. The pictures will be saved to your cell phone and your app at 720p. Everything on the SD card, remember, 2K and 2.7K. Now your pictures are all in 4K, and that's to the app, the card, the SD card, and your cell phone. No matter what you do, your pictures are always going to be in 4K. We have a 120-degree field of view on this camera. That's a pretty good FOV on the camera. It is adjustable, -90 to 0 degrees. Let's put the battery in here and check this dude out. So your battery just slides right into the back like so, and it locks in really good. Got that little click, and there's a little button right here on the bottom. You just push this, pull your battery out, and look at that. It's in there really good. And then your power button is right here again on the battery. I like the way the battery, check it out. It just blends right into the design here on the top. That's really cool. Again, push it once, push it again. Here we go. Oh, check it out. We have power. That is cool, you guys. That's everything you get with this little dude. I say we get him set up so we can get him in the air and check him out. All right, guys, let's get the BWINE F7 Mini set up so we can go give this little dude a test flight. So naturally, the first thing you have to do is power your drone on. And again, you press the button once, then press it again, and your LEDs will light up. Your LEDs on the arms will light up. Our drone has power. Now we're going to pair the controller. It's really easy to do. You're going to power on your controller, just like so. And you're just going to take your left joystick and you're going to push it up and back. Just like that. You can do it fast, do it slow, however you want to do it, it'll do it. Now this drone defaults to the compass calibration mode. So it really won't let you do anything else until you've calibrated the drone. You can do it through the controller when you first set it up, and you can do it through the app. If it asks us to do it again when we open the app, I'll show it to you. It's got a little animated thing to show you what to do, when to do it, and all that other good stuff. But anyway, that's it. The controller is now paired. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut the controller off and I'm going to show you guys how to switch the controller from mode 2 to mode 1. Mode 2 is the default controller. That's where your left joystick is your ascend and descend, and your right joystick is your forward, backwards, and of course your all left and all right. If you want to swap these two joysticks around, and that's all the modes do, everything else stays the same, you're going to press your record button, hold it in while you power on the controller. There you go. And now if you notice when we do this left joystick, it won't pair the controller because your left joystick is now your right joystick. And you can see there, that's it. We're paired. Turn it off, it will default back to mode 2, and we're paired again. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to calibrate this for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys how to calibrate it. It's really easy to do. It's already ready to go when you first turn the drone on. That's what it's actually waiting for us to do. So the first part of the calibration, it's your compass calibration and it's your horizontal calibration. That's part 1 of it. And you're just going to take your drone and you're going to hold it like this and you're going to turn it. Doesn't matter if you go left or right, but you're going to give it pretty much 3 full turns. And it will beep and let you know when it's done. Oh, right there, it just beeps, so just a little over 2. Now you're going to take the drone and you're going to hold it vertically. And it does not matter, camera up, camera down, and again, doesn't matter which way you go. And you're going to turn it again like that until it beeps. And there it goes, it beeped. You can see now our LED lights on the back are blinking red because now he is looking for GPS satellite signals. When he reaches enough satellite signals, those will turn green and you can actually unlock the motors and fly the drone. Right now, being in red, it won't unlock the motors for us. So it won't do it. All right, I'll show you in a minute how we're going to do that. Next, you have to do the gyro calibration. Really easy to do. Again, you guys, all you're going to do this time is take both joysticks and you're going to push them down and to the left, and your LED lights on the back of the drone are going to blink really quick. There they go. And that's it. The controller does not beep, or the drone doesn't beep for the gyro calibration. The lights blink really quick. That's it. You're done. All right. So as I said before, this middle button is your calibration button. You can press this if you need to recalibrate the drone after you've already done it or have it on or whatnot. If you long press this button, it will take the drone out of GPS mode and put it into attitude mode. That's normally what you use when you want to fly it indoors. You can use it to fly outdoors if you don't want to rely on a GPS signal and all that other good stuff. All you're going to do is long press this middle button. Now, if the app was on, the app would tell you you're in attitude mode. But now you can see our lights are yellow on the back of the drone. Now we can actually unlock the motors on the drone and both joysticks down and in. Woo! Check that out. The motors are awesome. They will stop by themselves. I'll let it do it. It only stays on for, I want to say it's probably less than a minute, and then they'll shut off on their own. But listen to it. It's really quiet. I love the sound of this drone. Great motors on this drone. All right, he should be shutting off here any second now. Come on, dude. Oh, there he goes. So maybe a little longer than a minute, or really close to a minute. But now you want to put it back in GPS mode. You just take that same middle button, the little compass button here, long press it again. Now our lights are red because now it's searching for satellite signals again. And now we are back in GPS mode and we cannot unlock the motors. That's it. We are compass calibrated, our gyros are calibrated, our controller is paired. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. All right, so you want to go to wherever your Wi-Fi settings are. The drone emits a Wi-Fi signal. You don't need internet. It's not an internet connection, you guys. It's simply a Wi-Fi connection. And all you need to do is go to your settings on your phone, whether it's a Samsung or an iPhone. They all have pretty much the same Wi-Fi settings. Open it up, and you're going to see the Wi-Fi signal from the drone. It will show up right in your available networks list. You can see ours is right there, BWINE Mini 5G. Now that 5G is 5 gigahertz, you guys. It's not 5G cell phone. That's 5th generation. So technically, you don't really need a 5G phone to fly the drone. 5G generation for cell phone, 5G internet, 5 gigahertz. So don't sweat it there if you don't have a 5G phone. If you have a 4G, 3G, whatever, I don't think anybody really has those anymore. But if you do, as long as you can connect to a Wi-Fi signal, you're good to go. All right, let's tap it and connect to it. Now, the first time you do this, you're probably going to get a pop-up, and we may get it right here, asking you if you want to keep the Wi-Fi connection or switch to cellular data. Keep the Wi-Fi connection. That's what you need. You don't want to switch to cellular data. It looks like we're not going to get the pop-up this time. So we're going to hit done. And that's it. We should be connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. Now we're going to open up the app. It's the BWINE Mini app. There is a BWINE app. You want to make sure for this one, it's the BWINE Mini app. Free, Google Play, and the App Store. Let's open it up and check it out. It's initializing the resource packet, and there's the app's home screen right there. So I'll go through some of this really quick for you. The instructions, open this up. It has the customer service email at the bottom there. You can email them your questions, concerns, problems, whatever else you have. Just send them an email. They do answer you back. Instructional video and app guide doesn't do anything at all. Your security disclaimer, quick start, and your instructions are exactly the same 3 physical pamphlets you got in the drone. So there's actually a complete instruction manual right here look at that, right? Just built right into the app. That's so cool. So if you take off to go fly this dude and you're so excited you forget your manual at home, then you get there and you're not sure what to do, boom, right there in your app. It's just awesome. All right. So now, video promotion, it does nothing either. I've been tapping it and it doesn't open nothing either. So let's hit controls and see what happens. All right. So right here, great again for beginners. It has a whole walkthrough step-by-step tutorial here. It's even animated to show you everything you need to do. We're going to hit start. Check it out. Shows you how to unfold the drone, remove the gimbal cover. Next one shows you how to unfold the controller and all that other good stuff. Go to the next one, shows you how to connect to the Wi-Fi signal. Hit the next one. This one's letting you know that the red light means it's looking for a GPS satellite signal, and I think it needs to have at least 6 or 7 satellites before those will turn green. We're inside, so there's not a great chance it's going to turn green. It might, but I doubt it. So we're going to hit go. We have video, so we are connected to our Wi-Fi signal, and check this out. It's actually a pretty damn good picture, you guys. It's really clear, very impressive. I'm really impressed with the camera on this little dude. So let's go through the app real quick, you guys. Remember, it does have a shut off, so it may shut off on me, but I'll try to keep going. So all the way up to the top here, we'll start there. The satellite there, that is your satellite signal strength. It will be red, turn orange, and then green. When it is green, it's safe to take off in GPS mode, and actually the motors will not unlock unless those are green. You have your drone battery level, your controller battery level, then you have your settings wheel here. This is what a lot of people don't know when they open this up. The first time you fly the drone, it actually defaults to beginner mode, you guys. So that drone is only going to go 30 meters away and 30 meters high, which is about 100 feet. A lot of people, I read comments on Facebook all the time, my drone won't go past 30 meters or it won't go past 100 feet. Probably because it's in beginner mode. All you got to do is tap that slider. It will take it out of beginner mode, and then you can set it for whatever range and height you want that you're comfortable with. Your storage settings, this is your SD card for your video. You can do 2K at 50 frames, 2.7 at 25 frames. That's what it defaults to. The real-time image transmission, this is your FPV view. It defaults to 720p. But you can change it to the 2K 25 frames per second. Your track, this is all your flight records on your drone. If you hit all flight record, it actually will have individual records of every flight you've taken on the drone. It's really cool. You can even tap on each flight and it will open up the map of where you flew the drone, and it'll show you the drone's route, the whole route that you flew the drone. It's really cool. Max mileage, altitude, all that's there. Now these 3 little dots, this is where you can change your units. I have mine in inches or miles per hour already. It's really a lot easier to figure out how far away you are and how high you are when it's in inches and feet. Your voice prompt, you can turn your voice prompt off. If you don't want to listen to the girl in the app talk to you, you can turn her off. That sounded weird, but you can turn her off. That still sounded weird. All right, out of here. Your SD card, you can tap on this right here. You can format your SD card that way. And it shows you how big the card is and how much room you have left on your SD card. Next, under that, of course, your camera, take a picture, switch it to video, it will record. Below that is your album. Open this up, it takes you to your album. Come out of there. Now below here, look at this. The distance, height, and horizontal speed and your vertical speed are now in miles per hour, and your distance and your height are in feet. Really cool that you can change that. I love when they give you that option to change it to inches and miles per hour. Your little compass on the bottom shows you where you are versus your drone. This little arrow over here pointing to the right. All your intelligent features. You have your GPS track, same as follow me. Orbit flight, same as point of interest. And we'll try all these out in the test flight, you guys. I really want to check them out and see how well they work. Your route planning, same as waypoint. Your VR, that splits the screen so you can actually fly this little dude with VR goggles on. That's pretty cool. Your angle adjustment, this puts that slider up so you can move your camera up and down. And you can see there, not a bad movement. Turn it off. Your remote control puts levers on here so you can control the drone with the app and not necessarily have to use the controller. This record button, you guys, if you tap this on, this is actually going to record you through your cell phone's microphone. The drone does not have a microphone, so that's not what it's for. We'll get out of there. Above that, that's your return to home button. Tap it, of course, your drone will come home and land where it took off from. Above that, your 1 key takeoff and your 1 key land. That arrow will point down once the drone is in the air. That's it, you guys. That's the app. We're calibrated, we're set up, we're good to go. The drone actually just shut off on me, so we timed that perfectly. But let's go get this dude in the air and okay guys, here we go. We're going to get the BWINE F7 Mini in the air and check him out. I apologize for any background noise up front, you guys, but as you can see over here, we have some cable plane flyers with their little show or something, and it's getting kind of loud. So let's try to get him up and we'll go through all this so you guys can at least hear and see this little dude work. So here we go.
And lost. Slide.
Wow, nice takeoff. And great calibration. What a great hold. He's staying put right there. Get him over here, you guys. Hear these motors? These motors are great on this little dude. The wind is starting to pick up, so he's going to move around a little bit on us now. That's awesome. Great power in those little motors, you guys. Speed 1, you guys. Nice, comfortable speed. I like it. He turns really well, and there's no delay from the controller to the drone whatsoever. All right, so I'm going to show you speed 1 through the app. Let me get him up here a little bit more. Here we go. Now remember, guys, there will be a little bit of a shake on that camera. It's not on an actual gimbal, but it's a great quality camera on here. Check that out. All right. We're going to do a little buzz by my head here real quick. Wow, this little dude's awesome, you guys. All right, speed 2. Let's check out speed 2. Here we go. Oh, speed 2's quick. That's awesome. All right, speed 2 through the camera, or on the app anyway. Same thing, I guess. We got a little friend running around now. We got all kinds of company today. So you can see, not bad at all, you guys. Wow, this little dude's fun. He just works great. He maneuvers really well. Look at that. All right, I'm going to take him up a little bit more, and I'm going to show you guys his camera from the app. We'll just go through the camera. I'll turn it one way. That'll be what you'll see on your FPV screen. Then I'll go back the other way, and that's actually what I'm going to record on the SD card, and I'll show you the guys the quality of that. Here we go. Wow, that's a great picture, you guys. Nice camera on this drone. That is awesome. Give you guys a peek at those airplane flyers over there. Check them out. All right, we're going to switch it to video. We're going to record. And that's probably good right there. This is on the SD card, you guys, in 2.7K. The wind's picking up a little bit, but he's really doing great. I mean, look at that. That is not a bad picture at all, you guys. Wow, impressive camera on this thing. Check that out. Wow, we went through both speeds, showed you guys the camera, and we still have 96% battery. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to get him over here. We're going to try some intelligent features out, you guys. All right, let's get him over here. All right, so now I know on some of these drones, you have to have them a certain amount of feet away from you in order for them to do the intelligent features. So we're going to find out, but I'm going to keep them about right here. Should be good. And you can see there, he's drifting a little bit, you guys, but he's compensating for this wind that's coming in. It's probably about 9-10 miles an hour right now, and he's doing really great. All right, let's open the intelligent features up. And we're going to hit GPS track, which is the same as follow me.
Follow ready.
Oh, it's ready. Here we go. We're going to walk and see if he follows us. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Now, if you're recording through the SD card, that intelligence screen with all the features won't be on there. But check him out. I'll walk now backwards and you guys can check him out. And he's keeping up really good too. That's awesome. Here he comes. He even picked up speed to catch up to me. That was cool. And there he goes right there. All right, and then you just tap it to close it.
Exit alone.
All right, I'm going to walk out here toward him a little bit. I'm going to put him right over the top of me, you guys. And we're going to try the point of interest, or as they call it on here, the orbit plate. What you want to do, the trick to this, you guys, is just to put the drone as close to over the object you want it to circle. So we're going to do that. Should be pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and open up the app and check it out. All right, orbit plate, here we go.
Starts around.
Oh, there he goes. He's backing up. I think it's about like 15 feet he backs up from me, but there he goes. Check him out. Well, not bad at all. I didn't have him right over me, but you can see he's keeping me in the frame pretty well. That's awesome. I really like the camera on this drone, you guys. It's awesome. There he is. Man, you can hear the motors working. He's fighting the wind, but I'm really impressed at how well he's doing with the gusts that are coming in. That's cool. All right, we're just going to tap it, and that'll end it.
Around exit.
There we go. We got a little friend coming here. Check him out. What's up, dude? How you doing? Where you come from? Got a little dude come said hi to us. That was cool. Oh, now he's jumping on me. Shit. I guess I picked the wrong day to make a video. All right, let's get him up here and we're gonna try the waypoints. Now he does have to be over 15 meters high to do the waypoints, you guys. So I'll get him up here a little bit more and let's check out the waypoints. Or route planning as they call it. So we're just gonna put a couple of taps here on the screen. So one thing I wish this thing did is I wished it had satellite mode, but it doesn't. And we're going to bring them right almost back to where we started from. You can see there I put 6 points on the map. You're going to hit that upload button. Now if you're not high enough, it'll tell you you're not high enough. You can see there it wasn't high enough, so we're going to go up a little higher. And we're at about 80 feet, so that should be more than high enough. So we're going to hit submit, sending data. Check out our drone up here. There he goes to the next point. That's cool. I like the pause in between each point. That's pretty awesome. I'll show you guys the app now as he goes back to his other points. And you can see here on the app, he's going to point 4. Point 5, and you can see your camera in the lower left. That's cool. Oh, apologize for the sun, you guys. And here he comes back to the final point and he'll be done. So I really like the pause in the waypoints. That is cool. Bring him down. Wow, I like this little drone, you guys. This thing is awesome. All right, we're going to close our waypoints. All you want to do is hit your little screen here on the lower left. It'll close it, open you back up to your FPV camera. And there he is. All right, I'm going to spin around a few times, let you guys check him out and hear the motors. And then we're going to try the return to home and see how close he gets to our landing pad. Look how great this thing maneuvers, you guys. Just turns right on a dime. That is really cool. Yeah, absolutely a great beginner drone. Hell, it's absolutely a great drone even if you're not a beginner, you guys. This thing is super fun. Oh, I almost hit that dog. He was like, what the hell is that? All right, guys, we're going to bring him out here and we're going to check out our return to home. And we'll see how close he gets to the landing pad. Now, remember, if you haven't used a GPS drone before, you guys, he will never, well, he may, but most of the time, they're not going to be perfectly back on that landing pad where it took off from. It'll be pretty damn close usually, but it won't be perfect. All right, let's look at the app, and we're going to hit the return to home on the app. I want to see how well that works.
Return home.
Oh, she said return home, and look at there. He's going up. And he flies straight backwards to you. I'm going to put this camera straight down, you guys, and we're going to see how close he gets to the landing pad. There's our drone flying backwards home. Awesome. All right, so he's backing up, getting his coordinates for the most part. It looks like he's going to be off a little bit, you guys, but maybe not much.
Descend.
All right, here he comes. He's coming down. So you can see he's going to be off a little bit. But we might have timed that right. I hear him starting up some more planes. But honestly, not too bad. I mean, he's not far off. He brings him close enough to you. And he plops down.
Home.
She said stops, return home. And he's home.
Unlock.
Now you can unlock the motors. Now if you take off from here, that's going to be your next recorded home point. So keep that in mind, you guys.
Fly.
Haha. That, guys, is BWINE'S F7 Mini. Great little drone. I'm really impressed with this little dude. I'm going to fly him around a little bit more and kill this battery, but let's go wrap this video up, and I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on this little dude. Alright guys, going to give you my final thoughts on BWINE'S F7 Mini GPS drone. Absolutely all around impressive beginner drone. Hell, it's impressive even if you're not a beginner. Something I realized when we were out there flying it is the size of this dude would be perfect to put up in your backyard if you can't go out west or to an open area somewhere to fly your drone. I go out west, so I say out west. But you could definitely put this up in your backyard and fly around and have some fun. Practice taking pictures, recording videos, maneuvering, all that good stuff. Watch for the trees and the neighbors though, but you could definitely do it. Great camera on it too, you guys. The video was crystal clear and I love the FPV view. Even at 2K, it was smooth, it was clear. The app, perfectly laid out for a beginner, you guys. Everything was right there. It was super easy to get to it all. And the GPS fail-safe features work perfect. The return to home. Remember, if you're flying it, even in the backyard, and you freak out because you can't see it anymore, hit that return to home button, and you guys saw it. He comes right back to where he landed from. So again, as a beginner, you really can't go wrong with the F7 Mini, you guys. And you really can't go wrong with the price right now, $279.99. But remember right now, guys, they have that $100 off clickable coupon. 180 bucks for your first GPS drone. That's a damn good deal, you guys. I would absolutely take advantage of that deal while it's still good. Definitely going to give it 5 stars. Absolutely would recommend it if you're in the market looking for your first GPS drone, or if you're just looking for a super fun drone to put up in the yard and fly around for a while. Great drone for that as well, you guys. The link in the description, click on it, go get you one of these drones, you guys. They're an absolute blast to fly. That's going to do it for this video. Hey, remember, hit that subscribe and that notify button for me. Have fun, stay safe out there, you guys, and remember, you got it. Don't be a drone dummy.